Yeah, Boogie, what up? Boogie, what up? Boogie, what up?
Welcome to Watch the Right Film, the show where we discuss, debate, and review black film. I'm your host, as always, DJ Thirst. And today is a trailer reaction video. We're going to react to the trailer of All Eyez on Me, the Tupac biopic film that's coming out soon. Directed by Benny Boom, starring a guy named, I think his name is Dennis Ship Jr. And the thing about this trailer, it reminds me a lot of Get Rich or Die Trying. Like a lot of the scenes in it, it feels like they're pulled directly out of that film. You know, the scene where he's on stage with his shirt off. There's a scene where, you know, a guy has a gun in his face. You know, police, you know, taking it. It just seems like the film is hitting a lot of tropes that a lot of you know, black films hit. You know, police brutality. You know, counting you out. You know, a lot of different things. You know, gun violence, being a gangster. This, you know, it seems like it's hitting a lot of, you know, stereotypical black film tropes, which I'm afraid of. I'm really afraid of it. Not only that, but in the teaser trailer, you hear the guy portraying Tupac. You hear him say one thing, or it's, I think he says, "Let's get it," and that worries me. That worries me because he's not an actor. He's a guy who just looks like Tupac. So I'm afraid that this may be something that is more of an impersonation or impression, more so than, you know, him filling into the role and being and acting as Tupac. Because if you think about Tupac, he has so much charisma. He had so much, you know, gravitas to him. He was so passionate, not only in his raps but his acting, just in his interview. You just listen to a Tupac interview, there's so much passion behind that. And that's one of the things I'm worried about with this film is, if you see him, he looks like Tupac, but is he going to be able to bring it? You had to get an unknown for this, because I think if you would have gotten somebody who was already an actor, an established actor, it would have took you out the movie. So having an unknown, that helps the film, but you know, it seems like it's going to be too many problems. And not only that, but there's only so much about Tupac's life that is actually interesting as far as, you know, a film perspective. I mean, you have the situation where, you know, I think he killed 2 police officers. He shot 2 police officers. You know, you have the 1995 rape conviction case, and you have him dying, and you know the whole little death row scene. It's you know, it seems like a cool thing you want to see on film. You know, oh, Pac's life, you know. But you know, if you go watch the Tupac Resurrection documentary, I mean, that right there in itself was, to me, was satisfying enough as far as, you know, what Tupac needed. I mean, I have no problem with there being a Tupac movie if there's a story to tell, but it just doesn't feel like there's enough story to tell to fill probably the 2 hours that they're gonna put into this film. So I mean, I'm skeptical about it, but you know, hopefully they can prove me wrong, because I would love to say, you know, hey, this is an awesome Tupac film. You know what I mean? Because I think he was a good enough and influential enough rapper that he might deserve, you know, such a you know, he might deserve his own film. But hey, we'll see. That's what we're here for. We discuss these things until they come out. So as always, I'm your host, DJ Thirst, and this is Watch the Right Film, the show where we discuss, debate, and review black films.
Tell me what they talking about. Man, I bet them niggas talking about this. Hey, niggas say